Bentornati signori nel mio canale, io sono Marcus Phoenix e oggi proseguiamo su Tales of Berseria. Nell'ultimo episodio abbiamo combattuto contro Eleanor, l'esorcista, che ha fatto un patto con l'Afisen, diventando il vettore. Ora la ragazza, dopo essersi riposata dalla batosta subita, si è unita al nostro gruppo. Ovviamente noi sappiamo bene che Artorius le ha affidato una missione contro di noi. Per questa ragione sappiamo bene che non possiamo fidarci al 100%. Aizen e Velvet hanno anche assistito a questo momento, quindi anche loro non si fidano affatto.
I did good, didn't I?
Eccetto a livello facile, vulnerabilità gli attacchi infliggono più danni, resistenza infliggono meno danni, riflessi i danni vengono inflitti a chi attacca. A proposito di questo, signori, io ne vorrei approfittare per aumentare la difficoltà di gioco, già che abbiamo la possibilità. Ecco. Andiamo a normale, medio, direi. Ok, iniziamo da medio e dopo vediamo. Quindi adesso dobbiamo raggiungere questo cos'è? Niente. Dobbiamo raggiungere una città, un villaggio, qualsiasi cosa che ci permetta di capire dove ci troviamo. Dopodiché dovremmo dirigerci a sud per trovare l'amica di Magilu. Bene, sembra che anche a difficoltà media la caviamo abbastanza in tranquillità. Eccolo.
Well then, let's move on.
Vediamo come i nemici comunque non sono molto superiori a noi.
Huh? This stone. It's
just a rock. Take it if you want.
I think it's really rare. The way it sparkles. I think it might even be bright steel.
Bright steel? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a rare metal used to forge weapons and stuff. You don't find it just anywhere.
If there's bright steel here, that means we must be in either Endgand or Islegand. Both are a long ways off from Midgand. I doubt the Abbey has many people stationed out here.
That's our pirate! Arr! Here there be treasures shiny and sentries few!
At the very least, this could mean we'll be left alone for a while. Nice find, Laphicet.
Thanks.
Now wash your hands.
Okay.
Bene,
The only way to
a
learn
questo
where we are
punto
is to find someone to ask, I guess.
abbiamo almeno una mezza idea su dove ci troviamo, sulla posizione della mappa.
You better be ready.
Ma ovviamente ci serve sempre cercare qualcuno a cui chiedere maggiori informazioni, soprattutto un modo per andarcene da qui. Anche perché non abbiamo più neanche la nave a questo punto. Bene, ci siamo liberati facilmente di tutti i nemici e adesso credo che ci troviamo bene o male a metà strada tra il ponte e il nostro obiettivo, insomma.
Got a moment?
Are you guys with the sword breaker?
Non credo.
The what?
Get away from me!
Come vuoi.
I'm sorry, alright?
Real class act, attacking as you apologize.
No mercy!
What? My sword! Please, mighty demon, I beg you! I'll do anything, just spare me!
I only wanted to ask you something.
You don't have to worry. This woman here is an exorcist.
Huh? Right. I'm Eleanor, a praetor exorcist. Please, remain calm and hear our questions.
You do look like an exorcist, but what are you doing with ruffians like these?
Top secret Abbey business. That's all I can say. Now, can you tell us where we are? And are there any ports nearby?
You don't know? You're on Cadnix Island in Islegand. The port is at the other end of that ravine.
I'll send a Sylph-J to the Von Altea.
Thanks.
One more question. Who's this sword breaker?
Ah, he's a demon. Causes lots of trouble around these parts. He only attacks sword fighters, and he breaks their blades. He's even taken down a number of praetors.
Hence the name Swordbreaker.
He wields a fine sword, clearly forged in a foreign land. I tried to find his lair to steal the weapon for myself, but that's when I was attacked.
A foreign sword.
I'd be careful if I were you. If he spots that sword on your back, you'll be in a world of trouble.
Sounds like a real nasty fellow.
Well, he tries to pull anything on this demon, and he's in for one munchy crunchy surprise.
You folks are all crazy.
Either way, I'd say this is a blessing in disguise for you. You're lucky to still be alive. Take this chance to abandon your life of crime.
Let's find that port and meet up with our ship.
Va bene, a quanto pare dobbiamo raggiungere la gola, vabbè questo era abbastanza ovvio. E dopodiché raggiungeremo la nave per potercene andare da qui. Ma prima di fare ciò voglio affrontare questo qui, questo codice rosso. In più adesso abbiamo anche il nome di un pericoloso nemico noto come Frangispade.
Can you read any of this old writing?
No. I've studied many languages, but I've never seen script like this before. Can you read it, Eleanor?
I've never come across this language either. Where did you find a rare tome like this?
Well...
It was a lucky find at the capital. What can I say? The kid loves to read.
I was surprised to see how many Malakim like to read. Bienfu does a lot of reading too.
I didn't know that.
It's true. I'm not sure what he's been reading though.
Did someone call for me?
Bienfu, do you like to read too?
Oh, yes. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge. But I'm a greater Malakim, so the literature I enjoy might be a bit above your level, Laphicet.
How to talk a human female into becoming your vessel. And physically escalating with cuties.
Bien?
Physically escalating. What does that mean?
You really don't need to know.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm confiscating all of these.
And I have some questions. Bienfu, you better be ready for a thorough interrogation.
Bien!
Bene, questo boss potrebbe avere un livello molto simile al nostro.
Are we ready for this?
Infatti sta al livello nostro. Ah, me l'ha sprecato. Vediamo Eleanor. Oh, mi ha bloccato praticamente. Top.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Non troppo difficile.
What's wrong?
An enemy.
That sword. Is that Stormquell?
A demon wielding a foreign-made sword. You must be
Bene,
the sword.
lo abbiamo trovato prima del previsto sto frangispade. Livello, va bene, niente di che.
Not much for conversation, are you?
Silence, they say, is only commendable in an ox tongue dried and a maid not bendable. Dear police, you wronged me. Here's your justice. Fight in order.
Oh, questa spada. Forza. Non mi manca molto. Perfetto. Si rimette in piedi?
He's still
Non è
moving.
tanto bello.
I'll take this one. Come and get me! Good, a challenge!
Look out!
Don't interfere!
What do you think you're doing?
Touch me, I'll kill you.
Sorry. I just got a little riled up.
Do you know that demon?
No, but I know his sword. A blade called Stormquell.
Stormquell.
Whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with us. Let's just get to the portal already.
Bene. A quanto pare il nostro Rokuru perde il controllo anche lui. Abbiamo abbattuto il frangispade. Anche se in realtà lo abbiamo buttato di sotto. E adesso ci approntiamo per
Now why
questa
does that
grotta.
name sound so familiar?
Hey, Eleanor? Thanks for stepping in earlier.
Think nothing of it. My orders are to protect you, so I did.
Oh, I see.
Of course, orders or no orders, I'd save anyone under threat from a demon.
Well, how noble.
Oh, I got it!
Got what?
The tragic tale of the sword Stormquell! Gather round and listen, oh grimy travelers! Once, centuries past, there was a sword renowned the world over for its peerlessly sharp edge, its forger shrouded in mystery. So mighty was each swing of the sword, it produced howling winds that could level mountains! No other sword could match its power. The people, in their superstition, began to call it the Godblade. This Godblade, is it Stormquell? Shush! The tale is merely beginning. Now, there was one man who was truly enamored with the Godblade. His name was Kurogane, a blacksmith of wondrous talent. His heart was set on forging an even greater sword, and he had a name in mind for this sword. Stormquell, the sword to conquer the Godblade's roaring winds.
And did he make it?
Kurogane forged scores of challengers to the Godblade, but each would-be Stormquell was shattered by the implacable howling wind. Some say the wielder of the Godblade chopped off his head. Others say he took his own life. The truth is lost to the dusty cobwebs of history. But perhaps he, and his grudge towards the Godblade, somehow yet live.
A grudge that spans centuries.
You hear tall tales like this all the time. That sword and its inscription we saw were probably just inspired by the legend. Perhaps. But if that's the real Stormquell, we should all sleep with one eye open tonight.
What makes you say that?
Because that Godblade Kurogane wanted so desperately to top has been passed down through my family for generations. Its name is Stormhowl.
Oh,
In other words, we could well bump into your armored friend again. Let's hurry it up.
Già, meglio andare, va. Tunnel di Vestar, antica miniera. Bene. Intanto controlliamo la spedizione.
Scout ship.
Bene. Sicuramente qui dentro incontreremo molti tesori e al contempo molti nemici.
Listen, Laphicet.
what is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you. Orders or no orders. Remember, Malakim are just tools to exorcists.
But she really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that. But do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get. I want her to understand that I come first.
So, what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1. Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Ah, perfetto. Velvet giustamente non vuole che Laphicet si affezioni troppo a un possibile, anzi probabile nemico. Oh, ciao. Di conseguenza lo mette in guardia.
Victory is ours.
Ok, qui abbiamo un altro demone punte rosso. Che... beh... preferire non affrontare attualmente. La porta è protetta da una barriera magica. Mana fuoco. Ok. Quindi dobbiamo trovare un modo per passare. Beh, abbiamo trovato abbastanza facilmente.
What's that doing here?
Oh, I think these were used to keep robbers away, like wards around old kings' tombs. I've read about this. There's a trick to the stone. It reacts to heat.
Heat, huh? Then there's only one thing to do.
Beh, quindi ovviamente bisogna accendere le candele, è abbastanza ovvio. Per aprire alcune porte è necessario fare ciò. Va bene. Ok. Quindi ora possiamo proseguire. Signori, ci siamo fatti un po' di strada dall'inizio della caverna. Ah, una cutscene. Sembra qualcosa di interessante.
No. Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your own sword.
Who's this?
That's Lord Shigure, one of the only two-legged exorcists in the entire abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior.
Eleanor, fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
You're right, I'm being a jerk. Just can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokurou?
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure.
You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
Oh, wait. You're a demon? Ha! Now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything? When my real storm howl breaks your sad reject again, you gonna piss yourself like last time?
I'll handle him. Rafi said, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
All right.
Non credo però batteremo.
Shut up! You're dead! I'll make you regret sparing my life last time!
Ah, ho preso 3 colpi tosti.
You're feisty as a demon. I like it. But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rokurou! What? My body!
said stay out of this! We're just getting started here!
No backing down for you this time, huh? But we're done for today.
Shigure!
Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting.
Huh? Who?
That demon in the armor, Kurogane.
The blacksmith from the story.
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission.
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again, I'll kill you.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Rogoro!
Bene. A quanto pare adesso il frangispade è diventato il nostro aiuto.
Velvet, aren't we going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something. We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips.
At the very least, Kurogane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say. What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
Well... I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of our own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group. If I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Ok. Laphicet si sta aprendo anche con Eleanor. Questo ovviamente può essere pericoloso, perché ovviamente Eleanor ha una missione da compiere, che è quella di portare via Laphicet da noi. Ok, facciamo un po' di esplorazione prima di andarcene verso il nostro obiettivo. Cos'è questo? Vabbè, non ci interessa il bottiglio della panacea. Vediamo cosa c'è di qua. Ancora non finisci più. Ah, perfetto proprio. Come perdersi, in poche parole. Signori, ovviamente questa parte labirintica potrebbe andare ad allungare il gameplay notevolmente. Anche di qua ne abbiamo un altro. Questa miniera è infinita. ed è facilissimo perdersi. Siamo arrivati. Beh, pensavo sinceramente che questa fosse una strada secondaria, invece ci ha portati dritti al nostro obiettivo. Ok, ci siamo. Non sono riuscito a raggiungere il forziere. La cutscene è partita prima.
Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Whoa!
We'll wait outside.
Bene, mentre il fabbro fa il suo lavoro, noi
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
possiamo parlare con ognuno dei nostri alleati.
The ship is on its way, right on
Mi
schedule.
sembra
Of course
giusto.
it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorius' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
Direi che sì, se interferiremo rischieremo di prenderci qualche botta.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
Beh, lo vedremo. Ok, vediamo
Rokuro,
cosa
Kurogane.
dice Eleanor.
I just do not understand them. You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorius used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorius will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
Eleanor è così cieca che non riesce a capire che Artorius è un impostore. Va bene, vediamo cosa dice Laphicet.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet, and defeat the exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends, and we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Ovviamente non ci interessa nulla di Eleanor. Quello che ci interessa è riuscire... Comunque andiamo di qua, che forse è meglio. Quello che ci interessa, dicevo, è riuscire a battere gli esorcisti, costi quel che costi, insomma. Bene. Direi a questo punto di tornare indietro. Qui mi sa che non si va. Beh, direi proprio di no. Assolutamente no. Dicevo, direi di tornare indietro e proseguire per la strada che abbiamo, diciamo, abbandonato all'andata. Bene, ci siamo.
Traitor Eleanor! You should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Bene. Tanto occupiamoci dei più piccoli. Oh, perfetto. Bene, la combo è riuscita perfettamente. Ho preso più di un avversario con una botta sola. Troppo facile così.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorius' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
Non deve essere facile vivere in questa situazione adesso per Eleanor. Praticamente viene vista come un nemico pubblico in tutto l'ordine dell'abbazia.
Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Hey, Bienfu? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Malachiman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot spring topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on, let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Letture interessanti. Bene, a questo punto dobbiamo raggiungere Shigure. Ci sta aspettando al porto. Di conseguenza è inutile perdere tempo tornando indietro inutilmente a fare esplorazione o a cercare strade alternative che a mio avviso non servono assolutamente a niente. Perciò proseguirò dritto e andrò verso l'uscita da qua. A dopo. Noi sappiamo qual è la realtà, però Artorius è riuscito a imporre una sua visione al mondo intero in cui lui è il grande redentore, mentre i nemici dell'umanità, diciamo, i nemici dell'umanità, che sono appunto i demoni, sono loro che hanno causato la distruzione, il che potrebbe anche essere vero. Ma ciò non toglie che Artorius abbia dei motivi sinistri nel suo agire. Ciò non toglie che per colpa sua noi abbiamo perso un fratello. Quindi tanto redentore non è in fondo. Abbiamo praticamente aperto il portale là dove c'era il sigillo del fuoco. Speriamo che ciò mi permetta di uscire da qui e di raggiungere Shigure. Questa è roba che mi serve. Ok, andiamo avanti. Ovviamente non potevamo aprirlo prima. Ora.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Bene. Giustamente Rokuro ha la sua necessità di utilizzare spade corte contro un avversario che è un maestro nell'utilizzo della spada lunga, quindi crede di poterlo battere anche perché, avendo due spade, ha un'arma in più con il quale poter abbattere la guardia. Bene, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Ok, abbiamo raggiunto l'altra parte. Oramai non dovrebbe mancare molto all'uscita, perciò a questo punto prepariamoci. Bene, ci siamo. Vediamo esattamente dove ci troviamo. Praticamente nel sud del mondo. Bene, facciamo un po' di acquisti prima di andare ad affrontare il nostro avversario, altrimenti perdiamo sicuro. Bene, adesso stiamo abbastanza bene. Tranquillo. Tanto da stare tranquilli in realtà non ce n'è, però va bene. Beh, a questo punto, signori, andiamo ad affrontare il nostro destino, che ne dite?
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Not bad. You better not die too quickly.
Siamo da loro.
I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back. Shut up. Don't play games with me.
Dear police! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight your order! Good luck with them!
Ooh, those are some fine-looking swords you got there. Take a good look, because they're going to cut you down. Yeah, that's right. Get into it. Keep it up. I love it.
Mi sembra giusto aver messo Rokuro, altrimenti che stiamo facendo? Il gioco avrebbe dovuto impostarlo automaticamente, però vabbè. Ora tocca a me. Battuto. No. Gli ha spezzato le spade. Rokuro è stato battuto.
But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this! What?
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
Pensieroso
The
l'amico.
Von Elty is here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Isolde Archipelago in Southgand.
Signori, noi per oggi ci fermiamo qui. Grazie per essere stati con me e ci vediamo a un prossimo episodio. Ciao a tutti!